in partnership with Meta.
The secret to having Reels that perform on Meta is not just to loop them in with video ads, but to think about what makes them a good reel in particular.
Today I want to talk about a major shift that I see happening right now in paid social creative trends. We're going to learn two really big things from this video.
The easy wins to get right on Reels ads.
These things alone result in a 56% higher click-through rate.
We're also going to go over some creative inspiration, 7 Reels ads formats that you should consider testing.
And big hint here, if you're doing this, you are automatically diversifying your creative. But before we dive into the super important information, I want to talk a little bit about why Reels ads. Number one, Reels are exploding. Approximately 50% of the time that people are spending on Instagram is now spent just on Reels. And I found that over the last few months that it's actually the content that's being originated on Reels, not the other platform, that's starting to really drive more of these social trends. And this is what trickles down to the creative that converts on Meta. And I found that more recently, performance is being driven from native Reels content, not just what one would consider UGC or video content. Really pay attention to what's happening on Reels, because I really think that this platform is pretty misunderstood right now. So what you can do right now is to understand which quick and easy wins that you can adopt literally immediately, and also learn about the 7 types of Reels creative that your team can execute on without actually having to get more content made. You can just use content that you currently have. Okay, let's talk about these quick and easy wins. By doing these things, you're automatically gonna have more people watching your Reels content and also clicking through to your website, which is going to increase your conversion rates. These things might seem simple, but I can't emphasize how many big and small brands I see messing up on these really easy things. So number one, make 9x16 videos. Now I see a lot of brands who make 9x16 videos as well as 4x5 videos.
And honestly, my suggestion here would be to only make 9x16 videos and make sure that everything, including text overlay, stickers, and anything important is inside that Reels safe zone.
And if you do that, you're automatically going to be set up for all placements, including the 4x5. Also be sure to check out the link in the description bar. I have something for you provided by Meta to make sure that all of your ad creative is within that safe zone. And number two, probably the biggest change that I've seen on the platform recently is to create with the sound on, like this.
So why do these tips matter? Well, when you compare a Reels ad to a static image and you make sure to create a 9x16 video with everything in the safe zone and you're doing it with the sound on, then that can actually reduce your CPA by 35%.
I hope you guys are loving all these stats, by the way. I actually find them really, really valuable in my conversations with clients and the brands that I'm working with. And the final thing that they say you should do is you should add one of these creative elements. And hint, hint, I think that if you use these in combination, you have an even better chance of success. Number one, human presence.
Meta has run some tests in the past and have shown that if you show a human in your ad, that can make a big difference. It's also something that I've seen in several tests that I've run with brands in the past. If you include a human or a human element, that actually tends to increase performance.
So again, we have human presence. We also have text sticker overlays using a voiceover, lo-fi content, or what we commonly know in our industry as ugly ads. Yes, Meta actually is saying that this is working. We'd love to see it. I think this is going to help some of the bigger brands feel more comfortable easing into that type of content. And of course, adding the hook. I personally think that you should always have a really strong hook on your Reels ads, your video ads. Whatever type of video content you're putting out on Meta should always initially start with a really good hook.
The hook is how you begin your video. It's how you actually hook your audience and entice them to watch and engage with your content more. And Meta has actually shared a hooks ad library that you can see here. Some of the ones that I've seen perform really well on Meta ads include the reasons why, personal stories, and myths and mistakes. Let me know in the comments below which one of these hooks you're really excited to try. Maybe someone else who's watching this video has tried it already and we can share some tips in the comments section. Now let's talk about creative inspiration for Reels ads.
And again, for many of these, you don't have to create brand new content. You can go ahead and use the existing assets that you already have. Number one is what Meta calls the photo dump. And this is one that I've actually tested recently and I saw that it worked really, really well. And my expert tip for this one is to have the photo text collage in the background and to ask a question to your user. I've also found that a combination of lo-fi and studio content as well as product photos can do really, really well here. This is a very easy one to test with existing content. I would actually look at your top performing creatives right now from images, from videos to UGC content, and even the bestsellers on your website as a starting point. And number 2, the before and after. I think this is the most underutilized and misunderstood ad type, and yes, Meta wants you to make these.
And in this case, this ad is showing a transition between the before and after state. The way that I like to talk about this with brands that I work with is you want to show the better life realized after someone has used your product or service.
The focus here should really be to show that authentic transformation with your product or service. And number 3 is the listicle. The Sweetgreen ad actually resulted in a 14% lower cost per purchase and 7x'd their incremental sales.
This ad goes through popular Sweetgreen orders and pairs them with a zodiac sign and adds fun comments that help contextualize the zodiac sign and the Sweetgreen order that it's paired with. Pisces is imaginative and gracious, Taurus is reliable and sensitive, and Capricorn, like myself, is ambitious. I like that one.
You could do something that's jobs or occupation related, maybe something related to geography, or maybe even something as simple as favorite colors, but ultimately it's gonna be highly, highly dependent on your customers and something that you think they'd actually really enjoy. And number 4, I think, is actually a graduated version of this, the types of list.
This ad is driving higher engagement and watch times by people trying to see which person they relate to the most.
I'd say that I am a very focused but slow jogger, and more recently I have been more of the stretching individual. And next up is the Q&A example. I think this one as a creator is personally so fun. You could, in theory, have this between 2 different people, but most time you have just one person playing the 2 different characters. I think this ad creative inherently speaks to the duality that many of us have inside one another and sort of the conversations that we have in our head about a specific problem or issue, which could be really impactful if your product or service is more problem solution oriented. My tip here is to hire a creator who has already done this. I have tried doing this with creators who haven't done this one previously and the results weren't as great, but if you find someone who knows how to think in this ad format, that tends to result in much better performance on Meta. Now, if you're looking to make this ad creative or any of these net new, then hiring a creator is going to be one of the best things you can do. And I'd say check out the creator marketplace to start your search, especially if you want something that's really Reels forward, which hint, hint is my big suggestion. And the next one is the product demo, or what Meta is now calling demotainment, which I am a huge fan of this new term. Because the reality is demos should be more entertaining. Sometimes I think of product explainer videos and I'm just like, Jan, that sounds so boring. And I thought this display example was really clever because it goes through mimicking a lot of our hand gestures that we're already doing on our phones anyway. So it feels a little bit more organic and native. I think this alone is something that a lot of brands could test, and it makes me think of the Ogilvy quote, the more you tell, the more you sell, but this is actually the visual representation of that. Customers want to see your product or service in all the different angles and close-ups and frames and use cases. I think this is just a really unique way to do that for the modern times. And the last one is the POV. This is actually a strategy that I've seen really become top performers for several of the brands that I work with. And I think that this is the perfect example of how a native trend can translate and convert really well on the ad platforms.
Using POV and inserting a relatable statement or problem is a trend we've seen on the rise on popularity on organic social. This has translated really well to Meta ads and is something I've seen perform well in driving conversions for brands.
And that's it. Let me know in the comments which Reels ads you guys are gonna be creating this week. I always love when you guys are telling me week to week which type of ad creative you're working on so that we can be more inspired by the stuff that one another is doing. And my bonus tip here is that once you create these ads, be sure to go ahead and flip on the Advantage Plus placements. This way you can enable your ad to be seen across all Facebook placements as well as all Instagram placements. And as long as you're doing that 9:16 video with the sound on and you have it all in the safe zone, you're gonna be able to show up perfectly every single time. Again, huge thanks to Meta for partnering with me on this video. Honestly, this type of partnership is really a no-brainer. I really enjoy being the one to give you guys the first look at the exciting data and trends that Meta is seeing platform-wide so that we can all learn and get more of that content that converts on these platforms.